Well, hello and welcome Rainbow Zebras class of 2024. This slideshow presentation is designed to help you with your course selection for the fall of 2020. Each slide will have my narration over it, and you'll be able to control and go back and forth between each slide. Before we get started, though, I want to introduce you myself, Brian in the back and Amy in the front. You can see how excited we are to be able to meet you in the fall in person. You'll be working with both of us. We just want to make sure you see our faces and let you know that we are very excited to meet you and start working with you in the fall and help you through this process. Before we get too deep into selecting courses, this slide here just kind of gives you a general sense of all the graduation requirements expected of you from the beginning of freshman year through the end of senior year. Don't worry too much about this, but this is just a guide for you and your folks and guardians at home to kind of go through so you can expect to know what you're going to take for English, math, science, so forth over the next 4 years. But again, don't worry too much about this at this point. As you know, we do things a little bit differently with our classes at Community. This slide kind of looks at our science program, which is very unique for the district. We don't have freshmen take earth science, sophomores biology, and so forth. We have what is called Foundations of Science, or FOSS, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and onward. All freshmen are going to be taking FOSS 1, so we're going to make this very easy for this first go around when you're selecting classes. You're going to select FOSS 1, and you can see right there it's a freshman class, which is going to satisfy your earth science credit. You'll see again what FOSS 2 is, 3, 4, and 5 as you go down the road. When it comes to English, community testing is very different than the other schools. We are only going to make you take one semester of a specific English class, and that's going to be next fall. As a freshman, you're going to take Intro to Lit your very first semester. After that, you're going to have free range to take any other of these really awesome English courses you want. So instead of having to take English 9 freshman year, English 10 sophomore year, after your first semester, after your Intro to Lit class, you're going to have options and opportunities to take any of these wonderful courses that you see here. And these will change. Sometimes our teachers will come up with a brand new idea, get really excited about something else, and they might offer that. So after that first year, these are some of those other courses you will have opportunities to take. So besides your first science and English course, most of your other courses are going to have a wide range of other kids from different grades. So your social studies course might have sophomores, juniors, and even seniors in it. We love that. We love that you're going to be working with your upperclassmen. And it really works out well for you to meet a wide range of students and get that support from those upperclassmen. In terms of what you're going to select for the fall, virtually all kids are going to be selecting 6 courses at this point, and then you'll have your form as your 7th class. Some of you might be able to take a 7th course. Those students who are taking a music class and a world language, we're going to offer that 7th course to you. If you are in a support class like math support or academic support, you'll have an opportunity to take that 7th course. Same if you're taking one of our Project Lead the Way courses, maybe Intro to Engineering in the fall. Because those courses tend to happen every year, and we want to make sure you have an opportunity to take some of our really awesome electives. If you fall into one of these categories, you do have an option to take a 7th class if you want to, but you don't have to. You should have gotten this course request worksheet as its own document. If you have the ability to print this off, that's super helpful. It's just a worksheet, so when you go to put these classes into PowerSchool, it's all there in front of you. But if you don't, you can just write it out and refer back to these slides here too. The front part of this worksheet looks at your main required courses. You'll fill out the top part with all your basic information. And then as you get down, you'll see kind of what you're going to be selecting from. You're going to select one class from each of these 5 categories on the front. So again, for English, you have one option. We're going to make that real easy for you. Intro to Lit. You're going to select that. English is done. If you look at science, boom, one option, Foundations of Science 1, nice and simple. Check that box off. You have 2 of these courses already selected. Social studies, you can see we have some options here. You'll see world history, US history, econ, and government. Most freshmen are going to be taking either US history or world history. Those are really good kind of freshman level courses. Government and econ, a little bit more rigor in those, tend to be more suited for upperclassmen, but occasionally we do have freshmen that take that and do just fine. You're going to select one of those for your fall courses. World language, think about what you're taking right now. If you're in a world language like Spanish 1 or French 1 and you're doing really well, the next level will be French 1 or Spanish 2. If you're not in a language, it's a great time to start one up. You can choose French 1, Spanish 1, or you can see we have American Sign Language 1. Notice we don't have courses like German and Latin. If you're in German and you want to continue on with that, that would be one of those split enrollments with one of the home schools. So whatever your home school will be, you can continue on with that. Or if you wanted to stay at community full time, you might want to switch over to a new language, French, Spanish, or American Sign Language 1. At the bottom there, you can see we want you to refer with your current language teacher just to make sure we are selecting the right course. They know you, they know how you're doing, they can help you make sure you're picking the right world language course. And math, that last section over there, we're going to ask again that you kind of refer with your current math teacher. If you're in Algebra 1 AC and you're rocking and rolling, doing really well and feel confident, you'll be moving on to geometry. If you're in the regular Algebra 1A, we'll have you do Algebra 1 with us. If you're in geometry already and you're ready to move on, Algebra 2 would be the next option. If you're really advancing through math and you're kind of pushing through beyond what we're saying on here, beyond pre-calc, just let us know and we'll help you get placed into there. And again, refer to your current math teacher who will help you out with this. So we have those 5 classes in, and now we're going to flip it over to the back side of this sheet. On the back side, when you're looking for your 6th course, these are all the awesome elective options that we have for you. You'll notice there's some physical education, additional English electives you could take, a wide range of art courses there. If you're looking to do jazz with us, this is where you'll fill that in here. If you're going to be taking a math support or an ILC course, these are all the selections here. So if you have 5 on the front, you're really looking at 1 from this back sheet. If you're taking that math support or ILC or you're doing a music, you might be able to select 2 here. So you're going to find those options and fill those out. So you have your 6 plus forum, or if you qualify for that 7th class, you can do those here. On the bottom, if you have some alternate courses that you want to select, and this would be just in case, let's say you wanted to do art and design and we can't fit that in or it's full, we're going to look at those alternate selections and have that put in for you. Once you have that course selection sheet filled out, it's time to put these into the PowerSchool portal. This worksheet here, that is also another document, kind of walks you through step by step how to do that. You just need to log into your PowerSchool, find that course registration, the class registration tab there, and just kind of walk through, and this is where you use your worksheet and just put those courses in. If you do it correctly down at the bottom and you have the right amount of courses, that green arrow pops up, you hit that submit button, you are good to go. Again, talking about math in your world language. If you are unsure, reach out to your current math teacher and your world language teacher. You can also reach out to your current middle school counselor who knows you well and can help you get through this. They are there to help you out. As freshmen, we'd like to get a lot of information out to you. One way we do that is through your phones. We find that that's kind of one of the best ways to hit you all up. We have a class remind for the class of 2024. We would love for you, if you're comfortable to do that and you have a smartphone, to go ahead and sign up for that now so we can start getting some specific information out to you and your other Rainbow Zebras of 2024. You can also follow Brian and Amy on Instagram, right there at Rainbow Zebra Counseling. We love to post some fun stuff up there, keep you entertained, and keep you informed. We are also going to be asking you to fill out this new student questionnaire. What this is a chance for us to learn more about you, what you do well in school, what you're excited about, a little bit about your personality. And this is really going to be helpful for your forum leader once we get you placed with them, so they get an idea who you are and what they're going to be helping you with as we transition as freshmen in the fall. So please take some time on that link there. We'll make sure you get opportunities to get through there, but there's a link right here on this slide that you can get on that. And lastly, remember, please do not panic about this. I know there's a lot of information, and it kind of seems like a really big deal to select these courses for the fall. But remember, myself and Amy, we're here to help you out. And this is just a draft. If you get everything in and we need to make changes, we'll have some time in the fall. So again, find your courses, what you think you're going to be taking, consult with your teachers, get them in the portal, and that's all we're asking for you at this point. We'll have time again in the fall, and we get to meet in person to make any changes. Can't tell you how excited we are. Thank you for doing this. If you have any questions, reach out at any time.